Good morning, and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this fine Friday morning. It's going to be a strange Friday this week, isn't it? Where there is no Martin O'Neill press conference today, which is strange, being a Friday. But Celtic have a weekend off, and the players will be glad of that. And there we go, just checking that. No Martin O'Neill press conference today. The team have a weekend off, having have the St Johnson game postponed, but it doesn't stop there for Celtic, does it? Because Celtic are still looking at players and still need to bring in a goalkeeper. The goalkeepers that we're looking at, the goalkeepers that have been mentioned over the last couple of weeks, one of them's an Irish goalkeeper, and you could bet your bottom dollar that Celtic go for the Irish goalkeeper. Uh, Stephen Johnson saying good morning to everyone in the chat, and people saying good morning back to Stephen. Anyway, let's jump over to this screen and we'll see the first keeper that Celtic are looking at. We'll look at some of his stats and his market valuation and just see what age he is and height, etc., etc. Because I think that Celtic will be doing their due diligence on the three keepers. Known Celtic, they'll end up going for a keeper that hasn't even been mentioned as yet. First one, Leo, 21-year-old Swedish goalkeeper, 6'2", 21, in the right age bracket for Celtic to get in a keeper to be able to sell on. His contract expires in 2028, so it would cost Celtic a little bit of money, but his valuation's only at €500,000. Does that make him ideal signing for Celtic? No, I'm in an air-conditioned room until I finish decorating the other room. So I'm just in a big, massive air-conditioned chair. And that's why there's stuff on the wall. Anyway, moving to the goalkeepers, the fact that this one, young goalkeeper, no real track record, coming out of Sweden, Celtic like Swedish players. Is that enough for make Celtic go for him? And then there's the boy Toth down at Blackburn Rovers that Celtic have been looking at. Celtic have been in talks with Blackburn Rovers for their keeper. He is 6'2" also, but he's 28-year-old, so that gives Sinisalo a little bit of a run for his money. Same size, a little bit older, a little bit more experienced. Market value around about €1 million. That's cheap, isn't it? His contract runs out at the end of this season. Now, it's been said that there's been no offer as yet for the player. It'd be just like Celtic to let him run his contract down this year and then get him next year for free when the new manager comes in next season. And then there's another goalkeeper that we have been looking at. I mean, when you look at he's been around for a while, but I mean, Blackburn's the only team that's of any significance really out of all the teams that he's been at over the years. He's had a lot of. He's been out on loan a lot. Jesus. Not too sure about him. Not sure about anybody that Tony Mowbray's coaching, to be honest. Let's be fair. And then there is this goalkeeper who's Irish. You know what Celtic are going to do? They're going to go for the Irish goalkeeper, aren't they? He's won a couple of trophies at his time during in his football career. He also is 6'2", and he was born in Dublin. 24-year-old, so he's a little bit younger. And at the height, he was worth over €18 million at Southampton. So he played at Southampton for a good few years, and his valuation has collapsed down to around about 8 million, I reckon. There's no chance that Celtic are paying 8 million for a keeper, so I think we can rule him out. I mean, they're maybe looking at him and thinking he's 24-year-old. He was worth 18 million at one point. Can he get the form back? I mean, how do keepers' valuation go up? Saving goals, obviously, but can a goalkeeper refined the form? Came through the Shamrock Rovers Academy, went from Shamrock Rovers. Celtic got a good thing with Shamrock Rovers back in the day. They still do have. Shamrock Rovers to Man City to Rochdale, then to Portsmouth, then to Southampton, and then he was sold to Southampton from Man City for big bucks. So that's it. That's the three goalkeepers that we have been linked with. Known Celtic, they will end up going with someone that is not even been linked so far. So tell me your thoughts on that this morning. Let me jump back onto this screen. Other than that, it's a quiet weekend. I'm not staying on long this morning because I've got a sore throat today. I'll be lucky for only for 15 minutes, to be fair. There's not a lot of news kicking about. It's all went kind of quiet. I suppose the big bit of news is Giran, and what a fantastic player he is, because he's been speaking to. Oh, there's Nicholson. Talking about is that that's it. Camilo Giran's yours for 35 million. He's been here 2 weeks. That's right. Yeah, that's the type of thing that Nicholson would do, isn't it? Let me just replace an asset and get the man of the moment on the back. How long can Celtic realistically keep a hold of Giran at Celtic? That's the big question that Celtic fans are asking themselves this morning. Can they keep him for 2 seasons? Let's face it, he's playing out of position, and he's absolutely sensational being played out of position. Everyone will know that Celtic can't keep a hold of players. And I think that when going forward, the type of player that Celtic are looking for and the type of player that Celtic can keep a hold of is going to be absolutely. I mean, can we keep a hold of him for 2 years? Can we keep hold of him for 2 years? I think that we probably can. But he said, Giran, he said, everyone knew that Celtic had a history in the Champions League and something like that could happen. He says, with God's help, I was able to score 2 goals and help my team get the win. It has been truly an incredible night. Now I'm going to rest. I think I need to rest as well. That's it. Doing the watch alongs one night and my throat's gust. We need to rest for the next game because we haven't won or achieved anything as yet, he says. It's only the first leg of the game, and I think that it's phenomenal that we've got this. He's going to end up going for big money. You'll see Giran will be sold from Celtic for around about 25 million in 2 years, and then I think that you'll see he'll make a move about a year later from another club, and he'll be sold for 40, 50 million. Wait and see. I think he's that good a player. He says it's a totally different experience in the Champions League than last season. He says Celtic are the biggest club in Scotland. The stadium is always full. The fans are always supporting us, and that can make a huge difference in the Champions League as well. He went on to say both goals were equally impressive. He says, but I was able to pick. If I was able to pick a favourite, he says, for me they were both incredible goals. Scoring a goal like those ones in the stadium with all the fans, with the place absolutely full, is so crazy. I hope to keep scoring many, many more goals. Why is 25 million always our ceiling? I just think that that's what clubs are willing to pay for players playing in the Scottish League. I don't think it's the actual ceiling. I mean, I think that Celtic can get add-ons, but I just think that is what teams are prepared to pay for players in the SPFL, I think. I don't know. Let's enjoy Giran. Yeah, let's enjoy him, but let's be realistic as well. We will be lucky to keep a hold of him. It's as simple as that. I mean, if people think that spending 11 million on Arnie Engels, and Arnie Engels he wasn't a flair player, but we sold him for a profit in under 2 years. You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky to hear to keep a hold of him for 2 years. That's all I'm saying. Um, Gargle time and ginger or rosemary and rosemary oil in warm water. 5 drops, small glass, 4 or 5 times a day. Don't swallow. Shut Sherlock. Anyway, right. Like I said, I'm not staying on long this morning because my throat is goosed from the watch along the other night. And there is little tads of Celtic news coming out this morning. Blackburn Rovers boss says that there's not been any Celtic are still the front runners to sign him. It's always Celtic go for the cheaper option, isn't they? Anyway, will Celtic make any signings this weekend? They need to make a signing before Monday night if they're going to be included in. They're going to be included in the squad. Do we need them in the squad for Tuesday? Do we really need any players in before Tuesday? Michael Nicholson will be sitting saying, "Nope, you don't need anybody." That was a fantastic performance. Well done, Martin. And I think that the squad's actually in a great place, even though the squad is way less than what it was before. You know, the squad is vastly reduced. I think that the fact that the confidence level is at a place where it's not been for a couple of years. Let's be honest. Under Brendan Rodgers, and I mean under Brendan Rodgers, he sucked the life out of these players. Colby Donovan had a fantastic game the other night. When you look at Mika Bauer coming into the club, Callum McGregor having a fantastic game also. Anyway, right. That has been done and dusted for this morning. I am going to go and try and sort out my throat with all those fantastic Baz hot water with turmeric and gargle time. Yes, it is that. Right, I shall see you later on this afternoon. It's Friday. It's day off Friday. We might be back around later on this afternoon. We usually come once Martin Neal's had an interview. But here we go to 10 in a row. That's it. That's the one that the final comment of the day. Have a fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are. And I hope you've not got a sore throat like me all around the world.